If you had invested just $10 into the Black Bull coin at around 50k market cap, you would have made over $80,000. So that got me thinking, how much money can you actually make trading meme coins with just $10 in today's market? I ran this exact challenge around 6 months ago using only 0.1 Solana, which is roughly the same as $10. That video got over 80,000 views, but the market back then was completely dead. Now, everything has changed. A $400 million plus runner has brought the trenches back to life. Volume is exploding, new opportunities are everywhere, and if there was ever a time to run this challenge back, it's now. So today I'm starting with just $10 to find out one thing. Can you actually turn a tiny bankroll into real money in today's market, or is it a complete waste of time? Let's find out. Right now, $10 buys us around 0.123 of Solana. Let's round it up to 0.13, and this is exactly how much I have on my trading platform wallet. First of all, if you're trading with something like this, if you're just learning, if you just want to test meme coins, you have to adjust your trading presets. For priority and bribe fees, I usually trade with something like this, 0.001 for both. But today, we're brokies once again, so we have to add an extra 0 so the fees don't eat us up. The slippage at 25 is alright, let's keep it that way. And also, I say it every single time, make sure that your MEV protection is off. It's not recommended, it's just eating your money, and especially if you're trading with 0.1 Solana, forget about it. Nobody's gonna MEV you with 0.1 Solana. Now, our strategy. Our strategy for today's video is very simple. First of all, I will adjust some filters in the new pair section in a bit, because we're gonna be trading new pairs today. There's absolutely no point trading migrated tokens with only 0.1 Solana, because for us to make money in the migrated section with this port, it will take us, I don't know, like a year. Obviously, as we all know, the new pair tokens are more risky than the migrated tokens. Honestly, all of them are risky. Meme coins are risky. Only invest what you can afford to lose. I think the most reasonable way of approaching this challenge is finding decent tokens with decent narratives. Obviously, at the beginning, we have to full port them, but we will be selling at a 2x every single time. Let me do my mathematical analysis. If we manage to catch a 2x 5 times full porting the whole thing, we have a chance to walk away with $320. Probably we're not gonna do that. Probably we're not gonna full port the whole thing, but we're gonna full port the first 2 to 3 times for sure. But until we get to at least like 0.4 or 0.5, we have to take the risks. We have to lock in. All right, let's cook the filters up. As always, pump, fun, and bong. Let's put the market cap to minimum 6,500. Total fees paid. This is an important one for me. Let's put the minimum at 0.25. By the way, I'm trading on a brand new trading platform, but it doesn't really matter if you're trading on Axiom, GMJN, Terminal. Everything in this video applies to your trading platforms as well. Let's put at least 15 holders. Then, we do not want coins with recycled Twitter accounts, because they're usually very low effort and therefore extremely shit. So let's put the maximum of 2 and the top 10 holders of maximum 40. So we're not filtering anything aggressively. What is this bonky coin? It's flying. Hello everyone, if you see this, I want to say click my follow button or I bonk your head. Very persuasive. Also, as I said, today is the 3rd of July and tomorrow is the 4th of July, which is American Independence Day. So yeah, probably this video is gonna come out in around a week or two, but yeah, we have to use the fact that tomorrow is a national holiday, because as I always say, seasonal demand for like holidays, events that happen rarely have a huge impact on what can run today. Trencher, perfect runner for the 4th of July, sending fees to veterans, ex-trenchers. Okay, this is a good dip, and this is exactly what I've been talking about. Right, let's throw in 0.1 into this one. Our average entry is 6k. And we're going to be following our strategy, and we're going to sell 100% here. This is not a 2x, this is a 3x. We're already up 0.2 Solana, 3x on the first coin. And yeah, I know I should have probably held it a bit longer. I should have sold maybe 50% here. But guys, we have a strategy, and whenever I choose a strategy for a specific trading day, I follow it. But honestly, I do not regret my execution at all. The narrative is pretty strong. Again, as I said, tomorrow is Independence Day, and everybody knows that meme coin traders are referred to as trenchers. The real trenchers are obviously veterans, and also Ansem just tweeted this, obviously with the Black Bull in the background. Not surprised at all. Then a cheeky little airdrop hint in the background as well. Great narrative analysis, and it's really interesting that it happened straight after I talked about Independence Day coins. Subscribe. What have we got here? It already migrated though, but this dip. You know, I like dips. OpenAI dev just posted new OpenAI merch featuring a frog called Codex. The dev used an AI detector for the post and determined that the image is apparently 95% real. But a big red flag is I have no idea who this guy is, and I have no mutual follows. America 250. Guys, there's a new normie scam coin going viral on TikTok. They're promoting American 250 coin on TikTok, and it's literally a scam coin on Meteora.
launch of America's digital currency, America 250.
I mean, it didn't migrate yet. Fuck it. Let's eat this dip. In my opinion, now is a good time to buy. If it goes anywhere close to 13, we're immediately... Oh shit. Yeah, we're immediately selling it off. When you're entering a coin, you need to determine when you're selling. And if the price goes below that point, you have to immediately sell. Like, that's how I trade. Even though now it's starting to bounce back, I do not regret selling it. Personally, before I ape into any coin, I try to see where I'm gonna take my profits and where I'm gonna cut my losses. It doesn't have to be a specific market cap. You just need to understand how much you're willing to risk on this specific coin. And on this specific coin, I was not willing to risk too much. The narrative was decent, but not very strong. You know, like, people on TikTok, I watched all these TikToks, they were saying that apparently Trump is gonna launch a national coin named America 250. Also, apparently in Simpsons, as always, they predicted this coin. But yeah, we got what we got. Let's move on. We're still in the green. Also, I see a lot of people fall into this trap. When they see Elon Musk's tweet attached, they just ape without looking. In this case, for example, the tweet just says Grok 4.5 has the best real world ROI. That's it. And this genius dev here called the coin ROI retards on internet. You can clearly see that he's forcing it. You can clearly see that the name of the coin has nothing to do with the tweet itself, but some people just see Elon Musk's tweet and ape. Don't do that. If you watched any of my previous trading experiments, trading challenges, or just live trading sessions, you probably know that I'm against tech coins. Because usually 99% of these tech coins are low effort shit coins that nobody cares about. They don't have a they have a roadmap, but it's not even funny. It's just a coin about some bullshit technology that nobody is gonna implement, and it doesn't even entertain you. Like, what the fuck? What's the point? But this coin right here, the XSOL coin, sounds very promising. I watched a bit of the live here. I spotted it at like 7k. What he's talking about here is actually very promising. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait until the migration dip, because sometimes it happens as soon as the coin migrates. There's a lot of sell pressure, and a lot of traders immediately sell. So look, right now there might be a dip down to like 25k. And as you can see, as I predicted, a dip did happen. Not sure if I'm gonna buy into this coin because I only have 0.2 SOL, and honestly, it's at 25k, so it's a bit too late now. So this coin is representing XSOL, and XSOL is basically like a new Twitter bot. So apparently you can like open a Twitter post and just tag the XSOL bot. So for example, someone has a sick dog and they're like 90 years old. They have no idea what pump fun is. They have no idea what meme coins are, and they can literally just tag XSOL. Apparently, I did not verify this information. I didn't check. So yeah, they can tag XSOL and just type in like create me a Solana wallet. And apparently XSOL will execute this command. I have no idea how it works. I'm not sure if it's even true or not, but the guy here on the live stream does sound convincing. So yeah, if I was trading with a bit more money, I would probably look into this project. Let's add it to the watch list and just keep an eye on it throughout the rest of the video. Mog Bull, Mog Dog and Mog Cat. Well, Ansem is mogging everyone. I think Mog Bull makes the most sense. Interesting. The narrative is very simple. It's easy to understand, and I think we're still amazing. I like simple coins. Don't tell me that it's not gonna dip. Just dip a bit. Just a slight dip. Bruh, come on. Okay, I'm buying this dip. A small dip is better than no dip at all. It's just a mental thing, you know? Bro, my average entry is way too high. It's 17k. I'm not happy with that. Probably I'm just gonna follow my strategy and sell once at a 2x, like we planned at the beginning of the video. Maybe at 30k. Maybe I'm gonna wait for the exact 2x. So yeah, at around 30, 32, I'll probably be selling it off. Okay, I'm selling 100% here, sticking to my strategy. Not quite at 2x, almost a 2x. So we bought in at 17, sold at 30. Our P&L for this coin is 0.16 Solana, which is like 12 bucks. Look at my Hasbullah P&L cards. Very creative, isn't it? Let's move on. Let's move on to another coin. But another reason why I didn't want to hold this Mog coin is just look how many of them there are. This is not an OG coin by any means, so the risk does increase, but it doesn't mean that it's not gonna pump. You need to understand that OG coins have a much better chance of securing their position at the top. They have a much better chance of pumping and staying pumped. The XSOL coin, by the way, ended up peaking at 35k, and I think we were about to enter at like 20, so we would have made some money. Not a 2x, nowhere close, but still. Was it worth the risk? I don't think so. For me, no. When I'm trading and I see a coin that I want to buy into, and then for some reason I don't end up aping into this coin, I really like adding it to the watch list and coming back to it in like half an hour. This way you pretend that you bought into the coin without actually buying into it, without risking your own money. And when you come back to it, you can actually learn so much from it. You can learn so much from your entry position, or like the position you wanted to enter at. And doing this over and over again can actually help you decrease your FOMO, because the fear of missing out on meme coins will ruin your trading experience. It will just make you a worse trader. You just need to understand that emotional trading will turn your trading into gambling. Another easy narrative. Let's throw in 0.3 into this one. That's a top blast. I know. I know I said I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. But sometimes in meme coins you have to follow your gut, and now I just couldn't resist it. So the whole point of the coin is tech spelled backwards is cat. And cat sounds like cat, and cats at the moment are trending a lot because of Cash Cat, obviously. So I think that this narrative is easy to understand. It has like a website attached. The website is pretty cool. Alright, our average entry is 13k, at 2x would be at 26, but honestly with this narrative, not sure I'm gonna hold that long. I'm probably gonna sell it off at around 20. Alright, it reached 20. I'm happy. Setting 100%. And look, we already made 0.5 Sol. On this coin, our PNL is 0.14 Sol. And do not get me wrong, if it wasn't for Cash Cat, if it wasn't for the trending cat meta, I would not have aped into this coin. Narrative analysis is a skill that has a lot of factors combined in it. Like, you have to analyze a lot of information. Sometimes you just have to follow your gut. And that's exactly what I did here. I do not like top blasting, but I ended up top blasting this coin, if you remember. The execution was great. Look, right after our sale, it dipped back to like 8k. I really like this round number on my account balance, 0.5 Solana. With this money, you can start trading, experimenting, learning about meme coins. And I think that this video showed that with only 10 bucks in your account, making life-changing money is extremely difficult. However, this is the best way to learn. After, when you make like 0.5 or 1 Solana, you already know what to do with it. If you are new on this channel, and if you don't know what platform I'm using to trade, it's called Trench.com. It's unreleased yet, it's invite only, and if you use the link in the description, you're gonna get 50% off all trading fees. Also, make sure to join my Discord through the link in the description. There you can find friends to trade with and also share your feedback on this platform in the Trench Suggestions channel. Thank you so much for watching. Drop your video ideas in the comment section below. I read all of them. Subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.